believe in Sasquatch?
Huh?
You believe in You believe in Sasquatch?
Absolutely. Do you?
What you would do right now in this very moment if Sasquatch jumped out?
Taking pictures of that bitch.
And why is that?
Because people act like they never know how to use a camera when shit happens.
No, that's not the reason why.
Why?
Because the cameraman never died.
That too.
Yo, what up with it? Welcome back to the channel. Today, man, I got a quick little review for y'all. So lately, I've been thinking about getting more and more into outdoor living, outdoor experiences, survival, exploring. So that curious mind led me down a deep rabbit hole of all types of survival kits and water purification systems and different weapons and anything that you may need in a survival situation. As I'm sure a lot of you know, there's a lot of water filtration brands out there. It's not new technology, but the technology has come a long way over the years, especially since we were kids, since we were first hearing about life straws and lot of things like that that were created for developing countries, especially in Africa and South America and a lot of places like that, where they may not have access to clean water. So, you know, that curious mind led me down a crazy rabbit hole of finding the best filter and water filtration system. I thought about using a life straw. I thought about using a Brita, reading different Reddit posts and things like that. I keep hearing about this Grayl company, so I do a little bit of research, and I see that they have two different size water filtration systems. They have the UltraPress, which is 16 ounces, and they also have the GeoPress, which is 24 ounces. At first, I was real curious about the UltraPress. It was a little bit cheaper, but there's not really a whole lot of water, and I feel like with 24 ounces, you can have a lot more use for that amount of water. You can cook with some of it, drink with the rest, different things like that. So just as I was about to purchase the UltraPress, I came across the titanium version of the UltraPress. So one thing about me, I really enjoy durable equipment, especially being in the military. You know what I'm saying? You're used to having equipment that can take a good bit of beating before it needs replacing or repairing, right? I was real curious about the regular GeoPress and the UltraPress, but my one gripe with it was that it's plastic. And one thing about me, I get real active and I tend to break a lot of things. So if I can, I try to buy titanium equipment where possible. I saw that Grayl had the UltraPress in titanium, but there was no GeoPress available. Up until like a few weeks ago, I think that they just released the GeoPress right now on their website. You can get the GeoPress version of the Grayl water filtration system in titanium, which is a huge plus for me. So that's actually what I have right here. It came in just the other day. I'm super excited to use this. This is actually my first water filtration system. So if you're new to a lot of survival things and you want to take this journey with me, as I learn a lot also, and you guys can learn a lot with me, we can get a lot of things like this, and hopefully we can get some sponsors in the future. But I'm gonna let y'all get a pretty good look at that right there. So if you can hold this for me. So as you can see, it has a full titanium body except for the lid and the head, which is like some type of hard plastic polymer material, which is kind of cool with me. You know, at least having most of the body be made out of titanium is definitely a lot better than no part of it being made out of titanium. It has two handles back here, like the old canteens, in case you want to cook it, or in case you have to cook it over a fire. I wouldn't necessarily use my water filtration system, my only one, to hang over a fire and boil something, but you can if absolutely necessary in a survival situation. And if you look here, there's also a tiny little hook right here in the middle where you can tie a string from it, and say the bottom of this waterfall wasn't possible to get to, you can actually tie like 550 cord to the end of this and hang it from all the way at the top of that waterfall, fill this up with water, bring it back up to you, and then filtrate it. You know, and I really think that's a nice little tiny addition, but you never know when things like that can become useful. And as you can see, this is the GeoPress's filter at the bottom, and just so you know, the UltraPress and the GeoPress both use different size filters. So with this UltraPress, I also opted into buying the optional lid for the system. I like the idea of this part of the filter being multi-purpose and being able to use in different situations. You never know when it might come in handy. So this is the lid that comes with it. I forget how much extra it is, but it is optional. You don't have to opt in for the lid when you purchase the filter. But you know, it is a nice little addition. You can just slide it in another pocket in your backpack, and you never know when you may need to strain something, or just for whatever use. A lid can come in handy at any moment's notice for any reason, so who knows. But this is the lid, and I would say that it's pretty snug. I could barely get it on right there, but I would say that it's actually pretty snug. I was worried that it was going to be loose, but I would say that's in there pretty good. We're going to test out and see exactly how sturdy that is right here. So we're getting ready to test to see exactly how well this lid stays on. To fill this up with some water, put the lid on, shake it about real good, and see if the lid can actually stay on while we're shaking. And you know, I think that it stays on pretty good, but we actually put that to the test. So let's find out. Put it up to the line, as you can see. So we're going to actually... It took like actual force to knock that off, so I would say that's a W, honestly. For a lid, a lot of lids would have definitely flew off before that, so awesome. 10 out of 10. So yeah, man, this is the GeoPress Ultra Titanium, and we're gonna actually try to filter some water here in a second and see exactly how it tastes, do a little taste test, and see if it's actually worth your money. Alright, so right here we got the new Grayl GeoPress Titanium. And we're about to filter some water through it for the very first time. Now, obviously, this isn't the dirtiest water in the world, especially not in a survival situation, but this is ideal water if you can find some water outside of nature. But we're about to run some water through this for the very first time and do a little taste test, you know what I'm saying, a little ease of use test, and give a little review on it. So let's check it out. Obviously, that's not the dirtiest water in the world, but it will be filtered. Now, there's a little bit of sand and sediment through this, but we're about to run it through the filter and see how that goes right here. That's not bad at all. Tastes like water. I want to do a comparison, but I don't want to get no parasite.
Right.
It tastes pretty good. I heard that a lot of filters actually don't have pretty good taste, but I think Grayl and their unique filters or their specific filters actually give it a better taste than most other filters out there on the market. So that's definitely much appreciated from Grayl because taste is not a requirement, but it's definitely a nice bonus when available, right? But as you can see, that literally only took me about 15-20 seconds. Now granted, I am 200 pounds, so all I really have to do is just lean most of my weight on it. I can't say the same for someone who may be like 150 pounds, but for me, it was kind of a breeze. It only took like 15-20 seconds to get through the whole canteen. And I believe that these Grayl GeoPress filters are rated for like 60 filters or 60 gallons. I believe that they're rated to be able to filter about 60 gallons, which is a huge plus. You know, the water tastes great. I can't complain. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 product for me. Like I say, I really love titanium gear because, you know, I tend to get rough. You know, I do a lot of running and moving around outdoors, and the last thing I want to do is trip and fall and break my only water filtration system. So something like this, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about dropping this, having it fall on a rock, cracking inside and breaking, and then now I no longer have a water filtration system. As you can see, that didn't even leave a dent, mark, scratch, or nothing, nowhere on it. You know, titanium should be able to handle something like that. And these types of rocks, you know, something like that could easily crack hard plastic if falling hard enough from the right height. So that's the last thing you want in a survival situation. So I hope y'all enjoyed that review. We're definitely gonna have a whole lot more reviews coming and outdoor activities. We got a lot more outdoor vlogs coming, exploration videos, different national parks. Hopefully we can go overseas or something this summer. I mean, you never know. But yeah, man, that's the GeoPress Ultra by Grayl. I love it, bro. Awesome.